How to double your rate of success, or how to double somebody else's rate of success. If you're as successful as you want to be, you can certainly help somebody else. Not everybody's reaching their full capacity. I don't think any of us are. What allows us to succeed? What would allow you to double your rate of success in a short period of time? Probably nothing. It'll take a little time. But what would allow you to know that you can double your rate of success in a week or two? Do you have such a tool? Something that whenever you wanted to double your effectiveness, you could just take a book down and read about it and then do it. Such a book exists and you don't own it. I've written a book on how to be more successful, and it boils down to basically one thing. It's a way to change your mindset, to change your self-view before you begin working on your goal. This takes 10 minutes a day or maybe a week or two. Then once your mindset is changed, once you know that you will succeed, you're willing to do whatever it takes. It's easy to do the work. The work still needs to be done. It will still take a period of time, but the journey will be different because now you know that you will succeed and the journey is happier. It's also faster and it's also easier. What is the difference? Why does changing your mindset before you begin have such a dramatic influence? Several months ago, a woman came knocking at my door selling, I think it was equipment to create energy from the sun and turn it into electricity, to put up panels on my roof. I didn't want any, but I talked to her and walked her through the process that's in my book. I had her write a goal. She wanted to sell enough to reach a certain level and get a reward. She was not having very much success. So we wrote this goal down and we set a completion date. Then I had her list 2 or 3 benefits that she would receive by reaching this goal. Then I had her list 3 emotions that she would be feeling after she had reached this goal. And then I simply had her read the goal and read the emotions. Then read the first benefit and read the emotions. And read the second benefit and read the emotion. And read the third benefit and read the emotions. Then I had her do it again. The third time through the sheet, doing this, reading the goal, then the emotions, the benefit, and then the emotions, I could feel that she felt different. And she admitted it. She was beginning to believe she could achieve this goal. When she walked through the door, she had no hope. Then I had her continue to do the same process. Now it took 3 or 4 more minutes, maybe 5, a little longer. And she became convinced she had said these emotions enough time. See, I don't know why it works, but if we say these same emotions over and over again, it creates so much self-love on the inside of us that it changes our mindset or the way we view ourselves. And that changes the way we act, the things we manifest, the results we produce, because we, in changing the mindset, have changed who we are. We become the person that we're seeing who has completed this goal. And while she was reading this, I had her hold the sheet that she wrote the things on, because pinching is an action, and actions trigger feelings, and feelings trigger action. Then we continued to go through the sheet, or she did. And I just encouraged her, reading the sheet and saying the emotions, reading the benefit, saying the emotions, reading the goal and saying the emotions. Now, one thing I had her put on the sheet that I haven't mentioned is a completion date. She wanted to accomplish this in about 3 weeks. I like short goals, especially when you're beginning, because then you have experience that this tool works and you'll continue to use it. Because an interesting thing happens. You reach your first goal because you've changed your mindset. But when you reach that goal, it dramatically enlarges your mindset. And so you don't need to worry about setting big goals, because the short goals, easy goals, will have big effects. Now we kept going through the sheet, and it took her maybe 15 minutes to get to the third step, which is to know that you will succeed. You first believe, then you're convinced, and then you know. And I could feel it. She knew that she was going to succeed. And I told her to check back with me. And for a couple of weeks, I heard nothing. And then I got a text that said, "I have far exceeded my goal." I got a bonus. All because she had changed her mindset and become the person that would achieve her goal. Now, she had been struggling and working hard to do this same thing. Why was it hard before and easy now? Well, when we're born, we have everything we need to succeed. It's easy for us to walk, to learn to talk, to run. Every 3-year-old can paint. But when we get older, how many people can paint? Well, everybody can still paint, but now they have ideas that say their painting is not good enough. They have limiting beliefs. We also have false beliefs. Some come from our parents. Most of them, even the ones with our parents, are passed down to them by prior generations. So if a generation, 7 generations back thinks something, we're going to probably end up thinking the same thing. Prejudice passed down that way. Good ideas get passed down that way. False ideas get passed down that way, and we get them, and they become part of us. But not only do they become part of us, we see things happen that reinforce those false ideas, or the true ideas, both of them, and that causes them to be held in place by emotion. We have emotional experiences that support these ideas, and they reinforce and keep the ideas in place by emotions. So if we say, I've got this false idea that's keeping me from succeeding, I want to get rid of it and succeed, we can talk ourselves into it for a long time. There's a thing called fake it till you make it, that you keep saying the same thing over and over. Well, that takes months, hours of faking it, when this is so much easier because you can just, and I'm saying use that if it works for you. I'm not making it wrong. I just believe that faster is always better. Easier is better than harder. And if we say these words over and over that describe emotions like gratitude, happiness, peace, gratitude, happiness, peace. We say emotions over and over again. They change the way we feel about ourselves enough to change our mindset. Then succeeding's easy. So do the hard work of changing your mindset instead of the hard work that makes the journey long and hard. And if you don't fight through the false ideas, sometimes they'll cause you to fail. This woman was failing or not succeeding till she walked through the door. Then by using this and continuing to say these emotions to herself, continuing to keep that new mindset in place, she went on to succeed in excess of her goal. Now, when I first used this, I was slightly short of my goal. Our mindset's not going to make the exact point. It's just changing us to be successful. I had a good friend that sold me a new iPhone. He was struggling. I got him to do one thing, to change his mind and his mindset just a little bit, his self-view just a little bit, enough that he changed the answering message on his phone to say, I can't answer the phone right now. I am out being a winner. He began to see himself as a winner and was reinforcing that by putting it on his phone. It's all based down to the same thing of changing our mindset a little or a lot and allowing that to manifest the results we need to achieve our goal. It works for everybody. Now, will it work for you? I'm not sure, but it won't work for you if you don't use it. It won't work for you if you're not aware of what's happened. But if you are aware, and if you will use it, it will work for you because it's based on a natural law. If you accumulate enough emotions, you will change your mindset. But if you don't start, you'll never do it. And it's okay. You can continue at your level of success. The people you know can continue at their level of success. But you're now in a position because you know something you didn't know before. You're introduced to an idea that's totally new. You can use it to change your own life, and that will give you the courage to help others change theirs. Or you can just tell them about it. Let them buy the book. Let them read about it. Let them use the tool and change their mindset and become more successful than they ever imagined. It works for everyone. I hope you'll use it and let it work for you. Good luck.